सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
What is a yuga?
A yuga indicates an age of time. There are 4 yugas.
Satya Yuga, the first and best yuga in a cycle, is the age of truth and perfection.
Treta Yuga. It has 3/4 virtue and 1/4 sinfulness.
Dvapara Yuga. It has 2/4 virtue and 2/4 sinfulness. Lord Vishnu came down to earth as Krishna to uphold Dharma and to root out adharma.
Kali Yuga. There's 1/4 virtue and 3/4 sinfulness. Places like Chinmay Mission will help you develop good virtue.
Now I understand what yuga means, but I didn't remember that Lord Vishnu came down to earth as Lord Krishna.
Yes, of course he did. Don't you remember the 10 avatars of Lord Vishnu, Dashavatar?
In Satya Yuga, Matsya Avatar, Kurma Avatar, Varaha Avatar, and Narasimha Avatar.
Treta Yuga. Vamana Avatar, Parashurama Avatar, and Rama Avatar.
In Dwapara Yuga, Lord Krishna.
In Kali Yuga, Buddha Avatar, Kalki Avatar.
So, by my count, Lord Krishna is the 8th incarnation of Lord Vishnu.
Yes, that is right.
What happened during the Dwapara Yuga that the Lord himself had to come down to earth?
This is when more sinful activities were on the rise and the asuras were harassing rishis in the practice of the religion and causing havoc among ordinary people.
I see. One action creates multiple reactions. I know adharma means untruthful, arrogant, violent, and destructive.
Dharma means being kind, truthful, caring, and helpful. Kamsa was one of the cruel kings of Dwapar Yuga and the uncle of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna vanquished his wicked uncle and other asuras too. He brought about the destruction of kings who were not adhering to the dharmic way. In the Mahabharata, the Kauravas led by Duryodhan represented adharma, and the Pandavas led by Yudhishthir represented dharma.
Interesting. Who wrote this epic Mahabharata? And could you explain more?
Let us hear more from our friends.
Sage Vyasa composed it and narrated it at the request of Lord Brahma, and Lord Ganesha helped write it with beautiful penmanship. The Mahabharata is an amazing epic. It's said that whatever is found in this Mahabharata may be found elsewhere, but what is not found here will be impossible to find anywhere else. The Mahabharata expounds on 4 happenings in life: Dharma as in ethics, Artha as in economic development, Kama as in pleasure, and Moksha as in liberation.
Bhishma was born to King Shantanu and the river goddess Ganga as an 8th son who ruled the Kuru kingdom after King Shantanu until Pandu was appointed as the king. Later, Dhritarashtra was made the de facto king.
When Dhritarashtra, Pandu, and Vidura were born, Sage Vyasa advised Mother Satyavati Dhritarashtra would be blind but strong and have 100 sons. Pandu would have a very short life and have 5 sons. Vidura is the incarnation of the god Dharma and is the most intelligent man.
Dhritarashtra was married to Gandhari, who had received the boon from Lord Shiva to have 100 sons, including Duryodhana, Dushasana, Vikarna, Dushala, and other sons.
Ganga was married to Kunti and Madri. Mother Kunti gave birth to Yudhishthira through the invocation of the god Dharma Raja, also known as Dharma because he followed the path of Dharma. Bhima through the invocation of the wind god, Vayu. He is huge and mighty. Arjuna through the invocation of Indra. He is a mighty hero and archer with courage to conquer the world. Mother Madri gave birth to Nakula and Sahadeva through the invocation of Ashwini Kumara.
Mother Kunti was Lord Krishna's aunt. It is believed that Krishna and Arjuna were approximately the same age, because of which they were more friends than brothers. Kunti is an extraordinary character and teaches teaches her children to remain strong amid all difficulties and challenges they face. Throughout their stay during the forest after the fire at the Wax Palace, she encouraged her sons to face challenges, become better and stronger, not bitter. A mother like Kunti is truly incomparable.
Dronacharya devoted himself to the art of archery after completing his study to the Vedas. Drona and Drupada were close friends when they were students in the hermitage, but Drupada failed to keep his promise to Dronacharya after he was sworn Panchala king. King Drupada refused to help Drona when he asked for help. Dronacharya became the master to both Kauravas and Pandavas.
Shakuni was the prince of the Gandhara kingdom, who was the younger brother to Gandhari. He was very clever and shrewd. Duryodhana always consulted his uncle Shakuni for any of his decisions. His father, Shubala, gave him a special dice, but mentioned these dice will lose power when it is rolled by Lord Krishna. He planned to destroy the entire Kuru race to take revenge on Bhishma, who destroyed his family, and used Duryodhana as a tool for his evil plan.
Arjuna was born of Kunti, and fate led him to be brought away from his birth mother. He was always grateful to his friend Duryodhana, who gave him the power to rule a kingdom and be respected as a Kshatriya. However, he committed other actions such as insulting Draupadi and helping Duryodhana in his wrong acts. His glory is charity and friendship.
King Draupada performed yajna to have a son to take revenge on Drona. But Draupadi emerged as a beautiful, full-grown young woman from the sacrificial fire. When she emerged from the fire, a heavenly voice said that she would bring a significant change in the future of Dharma in Bharatavarsha. After her, sibling Drishyaduma also came from the same sacrificial fire. Later, Draupadi married the Pandavas when the Swayamvara took place.
Wow, now I understand some of the main characters. Bhishma is known for keeping his promises, Dhritarashtra is known for his attachment, Gandhari is known for her sacrifice and bhakti, Pandu is known as an excellent warrior, Mother Kunti is known for her divine nature, Vidura is known for his good intellect, great advisory, and truthfulness.
Yudhishthir is known for his dharma and truthfulness. Bhim is known for his strength and loyalty. Arjun is known for his determination, laser focus, and excellent archery. Nakul is known for his excellent sword fighting and knowledge of Ayurveda. Sahadev is known for his astrology and loyalty.
Shaguni is known for being cunning and shrewd. Duryodhana is known for possessiveness and jealousy toward Pandavas. Karna is known for his charity, friendship, and good archery. Dronacharya is known as a great master and warrior. Draupadi is known for her pure devotion.
When you say devotion, Draupadi is a firm believer of Lord Krishna. Her devotion to the Supreme is a great example for all of us.
Interesting. Could you explain that?
There are many incidents. We all know what happened to Draupadi when Duryodhana and Dushasana misbehaved with her in the king's assembly. Lord Krishna helped her at the right moment when she prayed to him.
After losing their kingdom to Duryodhana because of Shakuni's wicked dice game, Draupadi and the Pandavas were exiled to live in the forest for 12 years, in the 13th year in hiding.
Before approaching the forest, Yudhishthira prayed to the sun god, and the sun god blessed him with a vessel called an Akshayapatra, which provided food every day to fulfill their hunger, and enough food to feed as many people who would visit them. But once Draupadi ate for the day and washed the vessel would stay empty until the next day.
One day, sage Durvasa, with his disciples, visited Duryodhana at Hastinapur palace. Duryodhana treated them well, and sage Durvasa was very happy. In turn, Duryodhana planned and encouraged sage Durvasa to visit the Pandavas who were living in the forest. Duryodhana thought that sage Durvasa would get angry and curse the Pandavas since they couldn't offer any food or entertain them.
With his disciples, sage Durvasa went to the forest to visit the Pandavas. The brothers welcomed the sage respectfully and honored him. Then the sage said, "We will be back soon after taking bath in the river, and our meal should be ready, as we are already hungry." And he went to the river with his disciples.
The problem was the Pandavas had already finished their midday meal, including Draupadi, before the sage arrived. She knew that the vessel will not refill until the next day. Also, everyone knew Sage Duravasa's temper and feared their well-being. So, Draupadi prayed earnestly to Lord Krishna to come and help them.
As soon as she prayed, Lord Krishna visited the Pandavas and said, "I'm hungry, so bring me something to eat without a delay, and we should talk about other things afterwards." But Draupadi worried and said, "We already ate, and there's nothing left in the vessel." Lord Krishna looked at the vessel. There was a tiny bit of cooked vegetable and a grain of rice sticking to the rim. Sri Krishna ate them with satisfaction, accepting them as Sri Hari, the soul of the universe. He said, "I'm full now."
Lord Krishna told Bhima to go to the river and bring Sage Durvasa, saying, "The food is ready and waiting for them." Bhima was greatly puzzled, but had full faith in Lord Krishna and hastened to the river where Sage Durvasa and his followers were bathing. When he approached, Durvasa knew what it was and told Bhima, "We have taken our meals, and please tell Yudhishthira to forgive us."
Bhima rushed back and conveyed the message to Lord Krishna and his brother.
This shows that the whole universe is contained in Lord Krishna. His satisfaction for a single grain of rice satisfies for the time the hunger of all beings, including the sage.
The story highlights the importance of a single grain of food. That's why our parents keep telling us not to waste any food, even a single grain.
Wow, now I understand her pure devotion.
The Lord lives in us. He pervades everywhere.
A true devotee has never lost to God. Draupadi is a great example of that.
God lives in his constant gaze and under his continuous protection.
The Lord always takes care of the needs of a pure devotee who is totally dedicated to him.
Pure devotion is the highest form of love to which God responds with unconditional love and immediate attention.
In his 8th avatar, Lord Krishna taught us many things about what dharma is and finally how one can reach him. The Holy Gita explains the true meaning of life and how one can live through it.
Our Pujya Gurudev Swami Chimyananda said, "It matters not what we do, but the glory of endeavor lies in how we do it. Surrender the mind in devotion to the Lord. He will purify it and return it back to you."
Let us do our duty in the dharmic way, that God will take care of the rest.